Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has bombs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They believe they can run right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They feed him again. Finding open areas. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Makes it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone...
Turning it off! That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On the option. Trying to get it in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And it's up and no good. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the wide receiver. Lopez to pass. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
It's as if you're in goal in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Going to throw it over the top of the beat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Finds the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 1st and goal for the offense. Wants to pass. Tagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense puts up 6 within a trip to the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Lopez wants to fire. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
North Carolina, 0.
We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Lopez to pass. Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That's caught. It's Gauze. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, UNC! Great job by the back on the option.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Bulldozes his way through. It's a running room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to run it in. He's got the 2 two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And with the closest guy to the football, man, it's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. He makes a catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They booted away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Lopez wants to fire. Pulls it in. It's Ship. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Goss. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goss. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of...
Oh, a lot of space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Red pass it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Goes to the option. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The Gamecocks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one. It's a seam wide open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
To the air on second down. Now improvising. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lopez wants to fire. Gets away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then routing to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they're going to go for 2, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, North Carolina.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play-action fake. There's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
With the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Quick completion to the right. He's loose. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Lopez to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They take the lead here in overtime.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the middle. It's Harvard. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a hit. Escapes trouble. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on. Trying to barge their way in. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Looks as if he's going to run it. They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the 2-point try, and they get nothing. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And